Welcome to the 4 a.m. Club. Carson will not be joining us today. That's okay. I got you covered. I'm your host, Logan. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Most people are going to be new because this is a very new channel. We just started it. So thank you for watching. Today's topic, the 6 best muscle building foods. On a quest to get a Greek god like bod, or if you just want to get bigger, some foods are better than others. Let me get one more bite in. By the way, this is slab. Oh yeah, I didn't have a table mat, so I just put some Christmas wrapping paper here. So, man, I feel so fat now. That's why you need to eat foods that are not pizza, that are these 6 muscle building foods that I have selected. So, not all of them are great, but they're my favorite. So, let's get into it. Number 1, Kodiak cakes, absolutely the best option. Now, are they the greatest muscle building tool in terms of like leanness and everything else? Probably not, but it is the most enjoyable. So this one, let's see. This one's probably the best in terms of protein. This one's just the regular buttermilk. This one, you get 15 grams of protein if you just add water, 18 grams of protein if you add milk. If you add some eggs in there, like let's say you do like 6 eggs, dude, you got like a cajillion grams of protein. So Kodiak cakes are the best, especially for the morning. You can add some extra eggs in there. I mean, they're just the best. So I love them. Yeah, you can pick them up at like Walmart or Target or Whole Foods. Actually, I don't think, oh, it's cold in here. I don't think you can pick them up at Whole Foods actually. But they're super easy. I mean, if you don't know what Kodiak cakes are, they're basically just, they're known as protein pancakes. So I usually do waffles, but pancakes are a little quicker. And my favorite is definitely the cinnamon oat. So pick them up. Oh. All right, number 2 is definitely most bang for your buck. It is the egg. And so if you don't know what eggs are, I don't think you are from Earth. You might be from Krypton. Whatever. Anyways, so the egg, definitely best muscle building tool because they're super easy to use. They pretty much, you can make scrambled eggs, put it with rice and chicken. You can make, my favorite is definitely sunny side up. I can eat probably like 11 in one sitting. And if you don't believe me, I can prove it to you. That's a video for another time. But best bang for your buck. I remember a couple of years ago, they were like $3 for 60, and now it's like $11. So thanks a lot, economy. But no, they're the greatest. So pick up some eggs. If you're not an egg guy, I would highly recommend you become an egg guy. They're the best. I remember when I first got into lifting, and my dad was trying to help me out. He would crack these, mix them up, and make me drink them. He only did that a couple times, but it was so nasty. But then he showed me videos of like the old classic bodybuilders doing that, and I absolutely hated it. So you don't have to do that. You can put them in your protein shakes. Honestly, there's a lot of different ways you can get creative with them. So, but they're really, they're honestly the best, and they can go with Kodiak cake. Number 3 is probably going to get a lot of people mad at me, but it is cottage cheese. So I have not enjoyed cottage cheese all my life. I will tell you, it's very recently this has come into my diet, mostly because of my wife. She will put it with like pasta sauce. She'll put it in chicken. She'll cook chicken with cottage cheese. And I can't even tell sometimes. So there's a lot of different ways you can incorporate it. If you have questions, I can always answer comments. But there's 13 grams of protein per serving, only 90 calories. The only difference, or the only downside, is it's a little high in sodium, but I don't really pay attention to that stuff. But cottage cheese is a great way to get some extra protein in. You can put it with eggs. You can put it in your batter. I mean, you might taste that, but there's definitely different ways. If you have questions, just Google it. I mean, every answer is at our finger. Number 4 is definitely hands down the chicken breast. Make sure it is chicken breast, not chicken thigh. Chicken thigh is tasty. It's not as lean. Chicken breast, trust me, if you have been doing research on YouTube, you will notice a lot of people eat chicken. Sometimes what people try to avoid is eating chicken for every meal. I'm definitely guilty of that. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to cook. It tastes like whatever you cook it with, whatever you season with. I've actually been so desperate that I bought this little cookbook, The Bodybuilder's Kitchen, and it just basically teaches you 100 different ways to make chicken taste better. Because when you eat a lot of chicken, you're going to need help making it taste a little bit better. But if you're not consistently eating chicken breast, you should definitely consider doing that. So it's good. Oh. Sorry, I was thirsty. All right, and number 4, definitely protein powder. I mean, why limit yourself to one when you can have like 50? I actually have like 50 different ones in. What I do is I buy them on sale and I get a discount. Obviously, that's what on sale means. And so I have a ton of protein powder in my pantry. It's actually starting to get a little crazy. But anyways, my whole point is that if you are not consistently taking protein powder, you are totally missing out on a lot of opportunity that you could to gain some muscle, gain some weight, just achieve your goals. I would recommend, if you're a beginner, start with 1 scoop a day. If you have been taking protein powder for a while, probably try to get it to 2 to 3 times a day. I probably have 1 in the morning and 1 at night. And I mean, I don't necessarily, I'm not super concerned with having it right after a workout. As long as I'm doing it twice a day, I mean, that's an extra 60 to 90 grams of protein, because sometimes I put 2 scoops in one. My favorite actually is the bucked up horchata. I hope I'm saying that right. The bucked up horchata. And then I have strawberry, I have peanut butter. I mean, there are, what I would recommend, stay away from protein powders that have a lot of soy in there, because I've heard that it gives you man boobs. So I don't really want that. But my favorite protein powder, the Formula 1, actually has a lot of soy in it, so I stopped taking that. Best flavors was Cinnamon Toast Crunch and the Fruity Pebbles one. That was really good. Last but certainly not least, tuna. So tuna, a lot of people do not like the taste or smell. I'm fine with the taste. The smell, on the other hand, is another thing. You get used to it. But just in one can, only 100 calories, you get 22 grams of protein. So, I mean, and honestly, if you're sicko mode enough, you can just open these up. I mean, probably I would recommend doing the ones that you can just pop open. But if you're sicko mode enough, you can honestly just open it up and eat it with a fork. I've seen people do that before, and they were ripped. So tuna is always good. I like to put a little bit of mayo in there, maybe a little sriracha, eat it with some rice, maybe put a little bit of chicken in there as well. It's cheap, very affordable, and it's a ton of protein. So if you're not currently using tuna, maybe try incorporating that into your diet. But there you have it. I mean, those are the 6 ways that I like to get some extra protein in. Maybe I'll do a video of the 6 most affordable ways if you're on a budget and you're just trying to figure out the best ways to get protein in. But just short answer, I mean, tuna's great, eggs are great. You can always have the 2. Maybe you might have to sacrifice some taste, but anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you see you next time.